What's up, buds? We've gotten some new information ahead of the open beta launch, and I figured it would be good to share this information in case you missed it. To start things off, NVIDIA has released a new GPU driver for their graphics cards after reports that 3080 Ti's, particularly Gigabytes, were becoming bricked after certain cutscenes within the beta. It would appear that, much like the New World situation, Diablo 4 was exposing weaknesses within certain cards. Now, this is not the fault of Blizzard, but more likely the cards themselves, just having a lower failure point than they should have. It's recommended that you cap your FPS in the NVIDIA control panel and download those new drivers before starting up Diablo 4 when the open beta begins. It appears that the legendary drop rates were too good to be true. A tweet from Rod Fergusson confirms that the legendary drop rates from the beta are in fact higher than they will be on launch. I was wondering why they were dropping in such high numbers myself, but I'm glad that they enabled this to give people the chance to try builds which required legendaries. Once the full game launches in June, expect the frequency to be much lower. This only helps the game's longevity, as a large aspect of the genre is that grind for the sweet loot. Prior to the open beta, there was a patch for everyone to download. The patch will hopefully smooth the experience out for those who are having issues with performance. On top of this, they've addressed numerous other bugs, such as the one that was blocking players from leaving town. For players who downloaded the high-resolution textures pack and were unable to utilize it, you now can see the game in its full glory. They have fixed the bug stopping people from selecting this option, 16 GB of RAM. Queue times have been addressed as well, and while we still will likely see some, we should see a marked improvement this time around from last. They will also more accurately display the position you are within them. And finally, the Ashava boss timer has been fixed and her schedule has been set. The world boss will make an appearance March 25th, 10 AM, 12 PM, 10 PM PDT, and Sunday, March 26th, 12 AM PDT. So don't miss the opportunity to slay the beast. This wraps up the highlights of the news cycle just before the open beta. Tell me what you're excited for. What characters are you going to create? Drop a comment below. I, for one, am excited to make a Blood Necro and an Earthen Werebear Druid when things go live. And finally, if you enjoyed this video or any of my other content, help me out with the algo and subscribe to my channel. Cheers.